Okay, so I was inside, guys, and I was putting together some video clips on the computer, and I heard this noise. Can you hear it? Yeah, that's the cultivator working. So while I was busy doing things in there, my lady, Thalinee, Mem, cranked up the machine and headed over here to what we call the road Minnow, which is the road through the middle of the lemon trees, where she'd ordered some seedlings to go. Well, the seedlings arrived this morning and she brought them back to home not a long time ago because she had to pick them up at the house in town. And while I'm busy doing things inside, she's got herself organised. She's manhandled the cultivator around the road to here, and as you can see, she has already pretty well cultivated 4. Have we got 4? Yeah, we've got 4 tracks here, and that's her in the middle of the smoke down there. It's not smoke, it's dust. She is just a little beaver. She gets into things. It doesn't make a lot of fuss, doesn't make a lot of noise. She just disappears, and then you find her doing something. And this isn't just a little something. This is obviously quite a solid bit of work she's doing here, and she's no stranger to that. So I don't know if she knows I'm here just yet, but I'm going to walk up behind her and see if she needs some help, which is something she's not very good at asking for. She's used to wanting something to happen and just going and doing it. Hello, young lady. She can't hear me over the machine, or she's ignoring me, one of the two. I can see she's grabbed a hose that we rescued back from the nephew's property over that side where we were growing some flowers. And she's got that here, so she sorted out the water she wants. She's got another hose here that actually lives here. So she's got a water source organised. And she hasn't actually done half of the road, 50%. She's busy there doing the second half as well. We've got a bit of a mound here. The reason we have a mound here is we have some heavy poly pipes going under this road here, and you can just see it going through there to the other side to where the little orange truck is. So yeah, these lemon trees look really sad. A lot's going to come out. Not all of them, but quite a lot of dead ones. Won't waste any more time on those that don't seem to be capable of surviving. But while we're talking, she's busy working. And that's the nature of Thalinee concow. She gets into it. So this is the same road that was so badly overgrown and I cut down. Then the tractor came in, turned it all rough, and about a week later came in again, finer blades, and broke it up to a smaller consistency so that this machine could actually handle it and turn it. So I'm pretty sure that in the next few days we're going to have this planted same as we did the first one. Hello you! I think you're sneaky! Wow! I should really use the Pro mode and on this camera, which is actually a smartphone camera at the moment. And set the exposure to a fixed rate so that it doesn't stop down when we've got something bright in frame as well. This little powerhouse. It's quite a monster of a machine. She's under 50 kilos, guys. Is the flower patch number 2, because that is underway and the seedlings have been planted in there, and Thalinee's been tending that each day. I've been doing the watering when she can't do the watering, so and that is every day. When she's working in the market she can't do that sort of stuff. So we'll wander over here to the flower patch 2. We've got water going to it. We've got a leak. Blue PVC pipe. Oh well. Reused. That had a dripper on it for a different purpose when that pipe was somewhere else. But that's coming off of the pump which is in the ground there. Solar panels which are running that pump, the lily pond which is normally where all that water goes, but while we're getting these flowers all cranked up we're getting a bit of water from there to keep them well watered and not go thirsty on us. As you can see, I've been doing a lot of cutting here. We've cleaned this area out a lot. I've raked up a lot of the actual cut long grass that'll burn soon. We've got rows of bananas going in here to start as a replacement for the lemon trees that died. You can see a big pile ahead of you of trees that I've chopped out. They don't take a lot of chopping. It's really hard work, but they're so brittle. They're dead as a doornail. We have the same over here on this side. There's still quite a number of viable living trees here, so we'll prune those back to the viable branches and shape them, and we'll get underway there. Now, the whole purpose of why we're here is this. We have flower patch number 2 going off into the distance. The last time you saw this young lady was driving the cultivator up through there, cultivating this, getting ready to plant these. Well, I did all that, and she flooded it with water, got the soil viable, not dusty anymore, and put in seedlings. And as you can see, you know the size of seedlings from the other videos. These ones are varying between 6 and 8 inches in height. So they've been in, I haven't really written down the dates, but probably a week and a half, 2 weeks. So they're getting settled, they've got their roots in. And Thalinee's here pulling out unwanted grass and stuff. Hello.
Hello.
This is not the fun job, is it? This is the job you don't like. But these are all looking very beautiful because this young lady takes such good care of them. They're Thalinee's babies. So when she does that, she'll flood this with a lot of water, which will soften the soil and make it easier to pull the grass and weeds out without upsetting the soil by pulling out clumps which would upset the roots of the extra seedlings. She's been through here and done all this. She was working on this morning, and we've been out and done some other stuff, and she's back into it this afternoon. But she's a workaholic. My wife is a workaholic. There's not a lot of her, but she's got boundless energy, incredible energy and commitment, which I think is where it all comes from. She has just so much drive to make it happen. So here we have a further 1,000 seedlings, 1,000 in the first lot, seedling patch 1, and another 1,000 here. Seedling patch 1 in the video that's just gone up, you will see has come to fruition, and I said 34 to 39 days, and that's exactly what has happened, somewhere in the middle. Now they got to bud and then flowers quite quickly, and once they actually started to look like flowers, within a day we had some enormous blooms. You know, we went to bed one night and the next sort of morning sun came up and they were just they just exploded. So we've already taken a few hundred blooms out of there, and they'll be going on their way to market. Some she'll use and some she'll sell in bulk to the other ladies that sell flowers in the market. An update on the sort of the issue with the lemon trees, that we had so many die due to lack of ability to care for them when I was away, and too much water rots the roots in the wet season, and not enough water in the summer obviously stagnates them too. So I'm afraid we decided to cut back to probably half or 50% of what we had. So down from about 360 trees, we're probably a little bit under half. We're probably around about 170, which will be fine. I poked in some fertilisers this morning, so we'll see how those respond. We do have a few veggies here. That tends to happen. Thalinee will find a spare packet of seeds lying around in the drawer, or just pick one up at a hardware store or whatever when we're going to purchase other things, and they will just turn up somewhere like these ones have. We're actually waiting for a clear patch But yeah, so flower patch number 2, the crops are always of flowers are always sown to overlap each other. So these little guys will be growing while the other ones are already now in producing blooms. And when they start to peter off, these ones will be in full bloom, at which point we'll probably have sowed more seedlings in another patch somewhere to fill in the gap and give us another overlap. But this is what it's all about, these little guys. When they get going, they grow like Billy-O, especially with this young lady looking after them. Morning, guys. It's early morning and I've just watered the main group of flowers which we're harvesting, which is an ongoing thing obviously. As flowers come up to full-size blooms, we take them. Sometimes we'll take them when they're maybe half to 2/3. Different size flowers for different size purposes. But anyway, topic here now is seedling bed 2. So I'm over on the road to the Minnow, and I'll just turn it, and there we go. They're all doing very happy and very healthy. Average size 8 to 10 inches, some are 12 and more. Varying growth rates. You'll get that. That's part of the deal. So that's an idea where we're at this point in time. It won't be very many more weeks before they are mature and also producing. So we're going to have a sea of flowers there for a while. I hope Thalinee has got customers lined up for the bulk that she can't use herself. So all well and good. Morning, guys. Well, every morning the flowers need to have a drink. And this is the flower patch 2, and it is chock-a-block with flowers. Flower patch 1, we went through that one with you, and you got to see the actual timescale for growing. Well, this is a secondary patch. It went in a bit premature compared to what we'd normally do. I'm not sure why Thalinee decided to follow up so close with this one, but she did. But on top of that, they are growing like a train, so whether the soil is a bit fresher, a bit different here, and maybe there's a little bit more nutrients in it, you know, even though of course we fertilise and put manure and everything on into the ground, cultivated in before every planting. It can be a matter of trace elements, it can be anything. Ask a farmer, guys. So yeah, these are beautiful. Ruin. And these are planted quite close together, which doesn't really leave a lot of room to walk in and harvest them. So that's my thoughts on the subject. But Thalinee chose to put these ones close together for whatever reason, which she does sometimes. And Thalinee is a much smaller person than me. And when I sort of suggest that they're close together, she says, well, there's no problem. No problem for me, I can go in and do that. And she walks in between everything without doing any damage. A bit different to me. I'm struggling a bit here with the hose and the camera at the same time.